Hello Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing the Classic Girl's Guide to Cleaning Tips. If you are new to my channel, here we talk about traditional values and classic living, and I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel so you can continue to watch videos on those topics as well as follow along with my pregnancy journey. I'm in my third trimester and baby is coming pretty soon, so that's pretty exciting. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can get notified of all my new videos. And I would love if you would consider subscribing to my Substack newsletter, where you will get access to a ton of exclusive content not available anywhere else. So today's video, we're going to be talking about cleaning tips, ways to actually get your house clean. Now, this is something I want to talk about because I personally wasn't really prepared for the task of cleaning. Like, I am not somebody who grew up dusting the baseboards. I just didn't even know that was a thing until I was like 22. Like, it wasn't something that even occurred to me as something I needed to think about. And so I have wanted to get better about cleaning the house. Now, does that mean you can't ever have someone come in and help you, a cleaning service? No, you can have somebody come and help you clean, but I think that it's important to at least have a basis of knowledge for how to clean your home. And if you're on a budget and you want to be the one cleaning your home, you'll be able to do it. And I think that's really nice because personally at this point, we don't have a maid come in, we don't have a cleaning service come in. So I have to do the cleaning and I want to know what I'm doing and I want to feel good about it. So with all that in mind, I'm excited to get into today's video and to share my cleaning tips that I have picked up over the last few years. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is this. So this is my cleaning schedule and checklist. I just recently got it off Amazon, very recently, but I love it. Basically, what it allows you to do is it gives you a schedule for how to get everything clean in your house over the course of a week and over the course of the month. And so it doesn't make it this overwhelming project that you have to do once a month where you deep clean the whole house. Instead, every day you're doing a little bit, and then once a month you'll do the projects that, take a little more time. So I will show you what I mean. For example, every single page in here is exactly the same, and it allows you to just go through every week and check things off. So we have every day, as you can see here, we have every day, and then we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and monthly. So every day, the things you're supposed to do are laundry, dishes, making the bed, spraying the countertops, stuff like that. But like Monday, you're gonna focus on the kitchen, and Wednesday, you're gonna focus on the bedrooms, and Friday, you'll focus on the dining room. Monthly, you're gonna do the ceiling fans, and cleaning the oven, and picking up around the basement, and picking up the garage. So that stuff, obviously, you wouldn't have to do every single week, so it's just something you do once a month, maybe at the end of the month when you kind of are done going through this entire like 4 of these pages. So it's just so nice to have things broken down this way. This is a method of cleaning that a lot of people do, and I just really appreciate it because what I used to do is I would just kind of let things build up, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. I have to take an entire day to clean the house, which is way less ideal than doing your tasks just in a timely manner. It isn't chaotic, and you're living in a generally cleaner home, which is very nice. So this is something I highly recommend getting. I'm going to link it in the description box below. It just helps you have some perspective on the stuff that needs to get done regularly and also allows you to break it down in a much more digestible way. My next tip is make certain things absolutely routine. So there are certain things that I do no matter what. One of those things is making the bed. I make the bed every single day. That's something I want to raise my kids with, this idea that you're going to make the bed every single day, because having a made bed really does give you a sense of accomplishment. I did something first thing in the morning, and every time I walk into my bedroom for the rest of the day, it's going to look nice. It's going to feel clean. So that's something I do every day. Something else I do every day is I make sure that I wash all the dishes. I did not used to do this. I used to let the dishes pile up, and then it would get so overwhelming and there was no room in the sink for anything, and it was awful. Lately, I have been really deliberate about making sure that there's always a clean sink. So I am doing the dishes every single day, regularly. I don't like to let things build up, and it is so much better. The kitchen is really the hub of the home, and we are constantly in there cooking for everyone, making sure that there's food on the table. And if you let that kitchen get out of control even one day, it can really make everything else feel chaotic. So doing the dishes every day, that is something that I always do. Just having those little cleaning routines that you always do no matter what can really keep your house feeling clean, and also will give you a sense of, okay, I know what I'm doing when it comes to cleanliness. I've got certain things that I'm always gonna do, and the house is always gonna feel nice to me because I do them. So establishing what those routines are for yourself, they may be different than mine, or there may be some additional things, but finding those things that you do every single day that are routine to you will just give you a good feeling when it comes to cleaning your house. Number 3 is listen to a podcast. So something I really like doing while I'm cleaning is putting a podcast on and listening while I do my chores. And it makes the chore something I actually look forward to because I'm listening to something that I enjoy. So finding a podcast or an audiobook that you really like will actually give you something that you like doing while you're doing chores that maybe you're not the biggest fan of. And I think that makes cleaning actually something enjoyable. You're like excited to fold laundry because you're listening to a podcast that you really love, or you're learning something new. That's a nice way to just tie together a task that may not be so enjoyable with something that you actually really enjoy. And it can trick your brain into liking something that might not actually make you super happy just on its own. I think that that's just a really nice technique. And also, especially if it's something that you feel like you're learning from, you're actually learning something while you're doing this kind of mundane task. My next tip is to split the tasks that you absolutely hate with your spouse. So I would say for the most part, I take care of the household chores, which I'm absolutely happy to do. I like it. I like having our house clean, and I like making it a place for the two of us. It's something that I enjoy. It's the homemaking aspect of being at home, and I really like that. But there are certain chores that I absolutely despise. And I've talked to Jacob about it, and he has taken on those chores, and it just makes me so appreciative. It makes me so happy, and he doesn't mind because they're not these huge, overwhelming tasks for him. They're just small little things that I don't like doing, and he doesn't mind doing. And I'm doing, so much around the house that he doesn't mind taking on a few tasks. Now, I recognize that there are a lot of people who don't like the whole idea of a woman taking on the housework, but here's the deal. If you are in a marriage where both of you are working full-time, you should absolutely be splitting the housework. It makes sense that what you are doing at home needs to be divided between you because you guys are spending an equal amount of time at home, so it's not fair to put it all on one person. In my marriage, I am at home. That is where I work. So I do work, but I have extra time to clean, and I actually enjoy the process of cleaning. So if that is the way things are divvied up, that is fine. And I like it, and it's something I enjoy. So to get back on topic, the task of putting away food after I cook, putting away leftovers, putting them in Tupperware, putting them in the fridge, I just hate it. I feel like I've done my part, I've cooked dinner, I've put it on the table, I do not like putting it away afterward. So what Jacob does is he puts away the food. He puts away the food after we're done. I appreciate it so much. I love it. And I do not mind washing the dishes. I do not mind taking care of the dishes after dinner. That is totally fine. I just don't want to put away the food. And so he has taken that on for me. Another thing I really don't like doing is taking out the trash. And so he takes out the trash. That's what he does. So finding those tasks that you hate, those cleaning tasks that you hate, and asking your husband to take those on will make the whole process of cleaning more enjoyable for you, because then the tasks that you really hate, you don't have to do. Last but not least, view cleaning as a way to show your family and God and yourself respect and love. I know that cleaning can start to feel mundane day after day, and it can feel like, I have to do the same thing over and over, like why? But I think that there is holiness in the mundane. There is holiness in doing something that is sort of repetitive, but shows respect to your home, shows respect to the people who live here, and shows love to God and to everyone else for taking care of these things that you are so lucky to own or so lucky to rent. And it can actually be a really good way to be grateful and to find how thankful you are for everything that you own and for everything that you get to do in your home. I used to feel kind of annoyed with the process of cleaning, but over time, it's become an act of love for me because I'm doing this act of service for my husband. I'm doing this act of service for myself where I feel better because the house is clean. And I'm showing my love to God that He gave me all of these things that I have to keep clean. So it can be actually a really spiritual experience if you think about it in that way. So those are all of my cleaning tips today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe now and hit that notification bell. And make sure to head over to my Substack newsletter so you can get access to a ton of exclusive content. If you're not already following me on social media, it's at Classically Abby, absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!